Hello, let's go ST here and welcome back, yes, to Shapes 2. This is of course a fun game with all shapes and sizes and all that stuff. Yeah, this is still kind of the same as the previous one, but I did do a little bit of changes. We zoom out a little bit, you can see it's already with trains. Because we did unlock the previous one, the trains and all that stuff with the milestones, yes. And after that we can get the pin pusher and then the column mixing. And wait, what is this? Third platform? Interesting. That's maybe a better way to expand this all like crazy. And of course we got a lot of tasks to do. I'm going to make all these shapes in between quickly so this is done. It's going to be the basic stuff like you know before. Also, I will show you of course what I've done with the trains. So, first of all you see one big square in here and another square and so on. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of 4 from the start. With this one 5 maybe, and that's why I've calculated this a little bit with the trains. So fluids is going in here and I got 4 trains is going all the way to the correct place. Done this the same in here. Of course I did unlock something in between just to make sure this is going to work, and I did unlock the colors, primary colors, and I was thinking if we're going to do more we can unlock this one also. But for now, these 3 colors that I got is more than enough. And I was thinking maybe unlocking the fluid tank. Or maybe something like that. I don't know if there is an option to store items. Like the shapes in there. But like the fluid. But then in storage for maybe something else for the shapes. But that could also be possible with all the trains in here. Of course, we bring in the shapes just the same as the other one. And it's always going to the correct place. For now I did place it 1 very close by. It's going to drop everything in here, is going to make it, is going to fill up the belts and all that stuff, making the shapes. But there is also another option to bring the shapes from very far away. And that's what I've done in here. So maybe that's a little bit better to do, but that's going to be this shape in here. Look at that go. Awesome. And all the way down here I'm making already that shape in here. Just bring in the items that I want, like this star and all that stuff. Just the basic stuff we can build already in here. So yeah, that's looking good, it's looking nice. That's also an option. I was also thinking maybe do some setups, bringing all the shapes in there, but I don't know if I'm going to get enough platforms. The thing is, if you're going to use the rails, oh yeah, this is fun. We don't use any of the platforms then. This is not required if you're going to build like so. The number is still the same, so yeah. Please make sure you do the rails as fast as possible, because this is going to work awesomely. And then maybe making something different than train stations and all that stuff in here. It could be possible. Got 2 spots left. I can do more, of course, if we're going to expand this a little bit. And yes, if you already like this one, don't forget to like and subscribe stuff in the meantime. Alright, so if we want to expand this a little bit more, let's go with the upgrade. Then we got the vortex upgrade that we can do. So we can expand it. We can bring in some more items if we want. So let's do this. Wait, this is looking awesome. A roller coaster. Oh, that's because I've unlocked or did buy the expansion stuff. So yeah, let's unlock this one first. This is looking awesome. And then of course the vortex input. We're going to expand this to 8. Yeah, that's going to be fine. 8 should be more than enough. That means I can bring in some more items from this side all the way down here. And from this side also in here. Or maybe I should unlock all of them. Is that possible? 15. And the next one is 12. Oh, we need 30. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. Because if we got this one, we can bring in 4 items in here. 4 items in here. All the way around. We can bring so many shapes. That's awesome. I really want to see that spinning thing. Alright, I did do some little stuff in here. Look at that, we got the loop in here. We're going up and down, like so. This is looking awesome. And then we got the spiral in here. And we got a little jump in here. Wait, where are they? There they are. Look at that, they're beautiful. Alright, let's just delete this. This was a little bit for fun that I've been testing. And maybe we can do something crazy with that. Of course, my plan is now to maybe bring in all the items and then produce it into one spot. And then bring it all the way down to the place we want to have it. I don't know if that's possible, so I'm going to try to figure it out. We have a little bit more shapes than in the other versions, so I think we need something like, let's check it out. We got a circle, we need a star, we need a square, we need... what is this? I don't know how you call them, but it's with something like an arch in here. We need that shape, of course. I don't think we need another one. Do we have other shapes? Sure, that should be fine. Let's see if I can do this. Let me try to set something up. Something massively. Should be awesome. Let's go. Alrighty, so I did do a lot of changes quickly in between just to test it out with all the trains and all that stuff. And look at that, we're already at milestone 6. That shape I'm already making, and that's not really that hard, but let's just copy this one because I'm going to need it. That means in the meantime I did do all the tasks in here, so that's all gone. So the previous one is, yeah, completed, is gone. It's fine, it's okay, we got a lot of research points. So yeah, I'm going to unlock all the way to the pin pusher. Yep. Alright, the shape is already going in here. Look at that, how beautiful. And what did I do? I did do a little bit of changes with the trains. So that means, yeah, it's all on this side. There are some things that I'm grabbing from the other side, but the most of them are just close by. And of course, just doing it basically. So I want to get this one. Let's go with marker. Then say OP3. And then place this one in here, save it, and then we got OP3. So that's OP1, OP2, and OP3. The reason why I'm saying OP is because it's operator stuff. Yeah, it's milestones, but it's the operator level that I'm doing. And at the moment I'm 24, top 42% worldwide. Nice. Alright, in the meantime we can check out some upgrades. So we got 160 in total. So I was planning maybe checking out for the 3rd level. Never done that before, so that should be a nice thing. But also other platforms, so we can make some other designs. Or should we do the train speed? Because that's sometimes a really huge problem. 140, 180, let's do this one. Maybe till 300%. Because 30, yeah, let's do the max out of the max, why not? Other colors, yeah, that will be done soon. Train capacity, we don't have that because I think we need to do the 3rd level floor. Overflow splitter should be an awesome thing, but like you see, some foundations. 6, not a problem. Let's do 18 for this one, why not? And what else can we unlock? Maybe the fluid tank because it's cheap, sure. And then the overflow splitter, I think that's something to do if you're going to do with all the wires. So I was also planning to do the wires in the meantime, because I want to see if I can do some automation after a while. So let's unlock this one first. Then we got a logic gate. Okay, let's unlock this one. And then we got this one. Alright, global wire transmitter allows you to send... Wait, I cannot do this. I need a 3rd floor. Oh no. And we need 50. But okay, that's fine. We're getting there. Close, close, close. Alright, this is fun. We can jump straight to one and another. This is awesome. Look at that, how beautiful. Yo, yeah, the trains are working, kind of. The speed is now maxed out, so it should be much better. Let's hope they will fill everything up, because I don't like to get a gap in here. Also, I did notice something. This one is purple, but this should also be purple. And then after a while, this also should be purple, because we're going to push this with operator. Like you can see, the next one is also going to be the same. So yeah, but for now, let's leave it like that. It should be fine. Maybe it's a little bug, I don't know. She'll see, but yeah, I love this design. It's going all the way in here and can bring the trains in either side every time. So that's wonderful. Alright, I've been checking out in this one is we need 30k of this one. So that's really a lot. So I can push it maybe a little bit faster if we're going to upgrade some more stuff. But if you check out the upgrades, I did notice something. It's 50. Oh boy, that's a lot. So yeah, we need at least 180 to get all of that done. Crazy, crazy stuff. And also want to get the 3rd floor. Yeah, we shall see, we shall see. Train capacity. Should we do it? I don't know if this will help us a lot. Maybe, maybe not. Alright, in the meantime everything is filling up, and I did notice something. We got some operator levels that I finished, so I'm level 26 now. This is awesome because we can now unlock something crazy. Yes, first time that I'm doing this, so I hope it's going to be fine. Unlocking 50, sure. I wonder how much is the other one now. Only 8. And this one 10. Alright, this is operator shape receiver, okay. And a global wire transmitter. Wait, we can buy it? Sure, let's do it. Alright, in the meantime the other one is almost done. So I'm going to place this one in here. I did forget about that. So we need to make sure we're going to get 3 of them. 3 storages. Should be an awesome thing. Alright, this should be fine. And the piece is done. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Milestone complete. We're going to get some pin pusher stuff. Alright, let's see what's going on. What do we got? New shapes, of course, we need to make. Did we get some more information? Should be nice. Yes. Pin pushers pushes a support pin on every non-empty quarter on the first layer, and so on and so on. It's making it smaller every time. Interesting. Alright, that means I got also some other shapes that I can use. So we got this one in here, then we got this one, another one, this one, and of course this one. And we got some bigger ones in here. So the basic 2 meters and I think 3, and that's 4. So yeah, we can make something nice with all of that. So alright, I'm going to try to get some designs and all that stuff, new things, because we have 3 storages now. And we'll go push a little bit in here, especially all of these. Where is it? The task? Yes. So look at that. Is this just a normal one? Nope, it's going to be pin pushed all the way. Alright, let's make sure I get all of them set up and done. So we get all the points for that. I will test it out, so I'm sure that I know how to make it. And I will immediately start making with some new designs. Should be an awesome thing and should be fine. Famous last words, you never know. So alright, let's get into it. Alright, I'm back. I did do a lot of stuff, and in the meantime did do some new designs. It was really a struggle. Oh boy. Like you can see, this is a new painter and all that stuff. And I did also do some new stackers. Yeah, because we get the 3rd row, so yeah, that's why we need it. So what I have done is, all testing, all the crazy stuff. Been working many hours for that, but yeah, even days. Sorry about that. This episode is a little bit later than I supposed to be, but look at that. We got still the basic stuff going. And I did place some rails everywhere. The reason why I've placed these rails, because we got a production line 2. And we also got a production line 1. So the plan was, of course, to make everything and bring it by trains, all that stuff. And I've been doing that and testing that. Like you see, I even make this shape. Real straight shape, especially because we got that, pin and stuff in there. Alright, with a little bit of research and all of the stuff that I've done, I did notice there are some better blueprints and all the crazy stuff. I'm not going to say it's my blueprint, I'm going to say it's everybody's blueprint, because yeah, there are many online to find, and this is awesome. Alright, first of all, let's quickly do this. I'm going to unlock this one. And then we got a new shape in here. So I want to make one shape so I can show you what I've done and how I've done it. Alright, the plan is I did set up a rail line in here. And I also did notice you can place rails on the bottom one. And why I noticed that, if we go to the milestone, we can see here a 3rd platform floor. And I can see 1, 2, and 3. I was thinking, yeah, sure, then we can go 1 lower, and that's the reason why I've done it like this. So yeah, I'm not the first one that's doing that, but it's looking awesome to doing that. Let's unlock this one first. I also want to quickly do this one. I did forgot about that. Ooh, I got many more. Oh boy. Wait, will it stop? One more. Alright, 52. Top 23, going crazy. Alrighty, this is what I've made in the meantime. These 4. Yeah, this is not a new one, but an old one. This is a stacker and all that stuff. But to show you a little bit more, I will make a new design. Of course, I can stop using this. I can delete all of that just to start over. Just quickly, I'm going to press Ctrl X, of course, to bring this up. We don't need this for now. And 1 level lower, we're going to delete this. I'm going to just start all over again. Like you can see, I got another item in here. It's not a shape, it's, the pins. The pins. I've made this separately with the rest of the shapes that I need. Of course, I will show you later on how I made this, but for now, let's focus on this task in here. Just quickly do it open, and then you see we need a pin in there, and the one on top. So that means if I do this correctly, we need this shape, half circles first, Then we need this shape with pinned on that, and another shape like this one on top of that. Should not be that hard, so let's try making one first. So if we are going to make that bottom piece, I make sure I got the top piece here, a pin below that. So if that's going to push on top of that, it will smash it in between. Just the same with the other one, make sure we got the pins underneath there. But yeah, this is much easier to show you if I do it like this. So first of all, everything is mixed out, everything is working. Let's make sure we bring that in. So like you can see, I did place 1, 2, 3, 4 in total, but we only need 3 at the moment. I could use a little bit from here and all that stuff, but I'm not going to do it. I want to just separate a little bit in here. So first piece is, of course, make sure we got that on the left top corner. And then we got the next piece that's all the way down here. We need to color them, or you can color them afterwards. It doesn't really matter. But of course, I've colored this one. So this is also a nice design. Don't want to do this. I want to do this. And let's go all beneath. So this is the bottom layer. So we can check it out. If you want to make it, do something like this. This will work. Yeah. Quite okay, don't see any troubles with that. Just push it in here, push it in here, zigzag, zigzag all the way. And you can go jump over to the middle one in here, these two, like these two. Jump to the next part, and then we can, yeah, do some square stuff like this in here. And then a little bit of belt work, and then you got something like that. It's beautiful. If you got this one done, you can just copy all of that and then place it on top of each other every time again and again. And then that's done. So this is really nice. This is not a problem. And then we got our stacker stuff in here. Yeah, it was kind of tricky to make this work. So I'm happy that I figured it out. A little bit zigzag and all that stuff. Yes, of course, with the help of other videos that I've been searching for. It's my version a little bit. Did change a few things here and there. I could make it a little bit nicer, but I was so happy that I've made all of that in here. Make sure you get a stacker band unlocked, because you only need 4 for that. And that's not a problem. And of course the pins I will show you soon. And then make sure everything is in there. This is the next layer in this one. Just like that, jump over like so, and so on and so on. And then the next one is all of this in here. So that means this line in here, the first line is going to be the bottom one. Always going to be the bottom one. The next line on the right is going to be the top one. Or if you're going to do on the other side, and the left side will be top one. Yeah, always make sure bottom one, top one. I think you can change it, but that's not really necessary. Of course, we got our swapper, and make sure we get it on the left side and all that stuff. This is not really that hard to make, just basic stuff, like the basic stuff in here, like you can see. Make sure you get all of that done. Make sure you get this one a little bit different, but right. Then of course the basic stuff that I got in here, yes, or a rotator. This is the clockwise, I think, or no, counterclockwise, and of course just basic stuff on top of each other. And so on and so on. I can keep on talking about that, but that's not necessary. We want to see the shapes. We want to proceed as fast as possible. And of course, these shapes are going in here. These are pinned, and that means they are pinned on top of each other. But what's going on if we're going to stack it on top and another one in here, like so? This one, the red one, is pinned, but is going to push it downwards. Oh, yes. So that's what's going to happen here. So if you see an example on this one, let's check it out. Like so. Look at that. It's going to stamp it on top of the other one, and that's downwards. So that's awesome. I really love that system. And then of course do it again with the other one, so we get the perfect piece like so. Yes. Oh, this is the wrong one. Like so then. Oh, wait, that's also the wrong one. What's going on? I do get some wrong ones in here. And I did get some good ones. Wait, there's something wrong. I did maybe need to empty out something. By selecting them, I'm going to press the I button so everything is cleared. This should fix the problem. Alright, so I forgot about the pins, and now I'm going to do it. This is going to be the bottom one, so the pins are going down. Of course, the square is going up. And after that's going up, it's going to make sure we get the correct one on the left top. Should be the one in here, and then it will continue on the line. Alright, this is looking perfect. This is all pinned normally. Yes, that's beautiful. I see them. Then it's going to swap all of that stuff to the correct one. That's going to be this one, if I'm correct. Yes, that should be the one. Let's make sure we're going to check that out. And it's pinned perfect. Also, a quick notice, I always use to the north. So my hub is to the north and all that stuff. Or the vortex is to the north. And I build to the left or to the right. Let's in the meantime check out this one. Is this one done? Did I make this one perfect or not? Let's check it out. Let's check it out. One example is enough. Oh yeah, look at that. That's the one we are going to need. That's going to be this one in here. Yes, it's a little bit strange, but it's fine. It's working beautiful. And this one was not really that hard. Just make sure we're going to color them. Then I'm going to cut them into pieces or one piece and then rotate them to the correct place. That's why I'm saying north. So we can check out this piece. In what I need is going to be to the north side. Nice. And then of course this one also needs to be colored. That is what we have done. Make sure that's all completed. And for the next one, make sure you're going to pin it first. Yes, I didn't forget about this one. And then I'm going to color it. Then of course half destroy it. Half a rotation to make sure it's going to be on the bottom side. Then of course bring it together with the stackers. So I can connect this one. Oh, I love it. This one is done. Beautiful. This will bring it all the way to the vortex. And I see this is working in the meantime. 540 stored. So I think we're making some. Or it was an old delivery. I don't know. Yes, we're delivering them. Alright, we got that one done. Alright, mistake made. Mistake fixed. That's the game. That's the way to do it. You're always going to make some mistakes. And that's fine. We can fix this without an issue. Love it. Of course, in the milestone, I made a few of them already. I'm going to wait till I'm going to make all the rest after a while. So we got the color mixing unlocked. And in the upgrades, yes, I did do some upgrades in the meantime. So let's see. I did unlock train speed till 4. That's the max, if I'm correct. Capacity, I raised that a little bit. I could do more. Yeah, let's finish this one. Then I get the primer colors. Of course, the secondary colors we got. The white color. I did unlock the fluid wagon already. Trains for transfer station and filler wagon. Wait, stop. I don't know if I'm going to do that. We get some more squares for more designs. Overflow splitter. I don't really need that one. And now I'm going to save up so we can unlock everything. We need 180. Oh, I could have done that before. Crazy. Alright, I see this number going up in here. Perfect. So of course this is a basic design. It's not my idea, I know, but it's really working. So there are many ways to do this. I love to do this. Oh, by the way, I forgot one thing. Of course, why and how do you make these pinned stuff? Not really that hard to make, kind of, but that's why I've needed all these new designs and all that stuff. It's a little bit messy, but it's working. So the first one is all the way down here. I'm grabbing a lot of resources. Oh boy. So it seems that you can get 4 of them in total to get in one belt. Then you can split it into 4. I did test it with the trash, so it was working. Of course, there are a few ways to do all of this in here. I did use this platform because this is just... Oh, wait. You don't need to use a platform. You will save a platform as you just use this belt. I didn't notice that. I was always thinking it's always going to be another belt. Wait. Yes, this will cost me a belt. Why? That's strange. Alright, this will cost you a belt, even if it's not saying that it's costing you a belt, because this is 0. And this is 1. But if you're going to place this one, it's going to be even 1. So yeah, this doesn't matter how you do it. Of course, I'm going to stack them on top of each other. This is 1 stack, 2 stacks, so we got 3 height. And then all the way down here, I did do another shape. It is a random shape, it doesn't really matter. Make sure it's a full shape, not a half shape. I did test that and it didn't work. So then of course we're going to stamp it or pin it 1 time. That's the pinner in here. So we're going to pin it 1 time, and that's more than enough. So we got that little pin beneath there, and that's the one that we want to have. Alright, After that's done, bring it all together. Yes, double the production all the way down here. And then bring it in here. The first one in here is going to be half splitting them. But I'm not only half splitting them, I also sorting one side. So it doesn't really matter which one it is. Make sure it's going to be to the right side. And this is just, of course, a basic setup that I need to make sure this is all maxed out. Swapping them. Kind of, yeah, swapping. And then rotate to the right to make sure they're all the same. Doesn't really matter which shape it is. Then, of course, make sure we're going to bring it to the correct side because I want to double the production. I want to make sure I get more than enough. That's what I've done. One to the left and one to the top. The one to the left is going to stack with the one piece that we got pinned already. Let's see. This one, of course, is pinned, so that's not a problem. So, alright, what's going to happen? We're going to bring in that piece in here. Yeah, you see, the piece is not with any stamps and all that stuff. So, we need to get one on this side. But how do we get the one on that side? If we're going to place that piece on top of that, what is in the meantime, yeah, stamped, of course, this one. Yes, we can drop it on top of them. So what's going to happen? Look at that. That's the shape. So it's going to smash the other one. The top layer is going to be removed. It's going to be bye-bye. We don't see it. The 5 layer is gone. That's a limit, I think, in here. And then we got that one on the left side. Of course, if we do that, and we do that with the other one also, we just need to turn it around and make sure we cut the piece we don't need. And then we got one side done. Of course, doing that on the other side. Rotate one. And of course, bringing them together. I did do this 4 times, so I hope I'm getting more than enough. Seems to be, yeah, kind of okay. But alright, I see this piece is done. The only thing we need to do, I hope, is just bring in one circle on top of that. This is production line 2, so let's see if we can quickly do that. We just need to Control X this one, bring it to the top, make one more, and it needs to be on top. So you always remember, we got the bottom one and we got the left one. The bottom one is going to be the one that's going to be the lowest. The left side is going to be the one we're going to need. And we don't need to paint it. We don't need to do anything. Can we grab a circle in here? Yeah, that's also an option. We don't really need to grab it all the way down there. Let's just do it like that. And then, of course, we're going to bring in this. Control X, like so. Make sure it's already set up and done if it's necessary. And then let's wait till the piece is kind of done. Alright, I'm seeing this piece in here. It should be the one that we're going to need. I'm going to double check it, of course. But it seems to be the correct one. Yes, this is perfect. And of course, in the meantime, the other one is done. I'm going to make sure this is filling up. Or we can just bring it in already in there. That's fine. This one is done. We need just the same one, but this one needs to be colored. Are you kidding me? Yeah, it's fine. It's not a problem. So after this setup, it's really easy to do all of that stuff. And it's a little bit faster. It's a lot of work. Really, really a lot of work. But it's fine. It's fine. I wonder if it's stamped, if we can color it that also. But it's much easier to color it before we're going to stamp and do all the crazy stuff. So that's fine. Alright, like you see, everything is kind of maxed out, so it will bring it in there. So I'm going to do all these tasks, and then, yeah, the final one is going to be the mixer and all that stuff to unlock. That should be a surprise. Just bring in the lines over here. If you got some questions and all that stuff about this, please let me know in a comment. I really would appreciate it. And of course, leave it in a comment what you think about this little setup in here. Yes, I know I'm not the first one that's doing that, so yeah. Also, that's why I'm bringing in all the trains in here. This is a storage tray to bring all the items in there, like the circle, square, and all that stuff. And then the main trains will bring it to the correct one. I did do it like this, so I can also add another one, another color in here. And look at that, the final shape is in the make. Yeah, it's going in there. Why is this a final shape? It's a final shape to get. Ooh, color mixing unlocked. Awesome. So yeah, this is the basic, and of course I did do a little bit more changes. Oh yes, 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 yes. Look at that. OP 1, 2, 3, and this will be OP 4, Operation 4. And I did try to do this with a baseline with all the trains and all that stuff. I was having some fun with that, and look at that. There are so many trains working. That's crazy. Just to keep that up and all that stuff. But it's working. It's awesome. I did do one more thing in here in between, if I can find it. So look at it here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 in total. But I got a problem a lot with the squares and all that stuff. But that problem is fixed now. It's backing up. The reason why is if I go all the way up to here, I did put in an extra line. Yes, just to make sure the line is not going to be empty or the squares are not going to be empty. We need to get that at the max. Look at that. So every piece is made. So for example, the third piece in here, I did not bring that shape in there. Nope, I did make it. Just why not? A little bit of here and there, cutting them into pieces and all that stuff. Look at that. We can make a perfect shape for that. We don't really need to get all the shapes. So I was planning to do all of that in here. And of course, I want to show you one more thing that I've done in between. Kind of a person, cartoon like. I finished also this one in here. It was not really that hard, just make sure you get that pin on top of that. But if you're making the pins, yeah, that's much easier. Oh boy. So that means I can leave this alone. We get all of this set up and done. Yeah, after a few hours, I finally done it and all the rest is kind of working. I did leave it in here, that piece in here, just to show you what I've done. We got just that pin cushion that's going on top of that. So if we get that pin done, we're going all the way down here. I did cut them into pieces. All the way down here, we cut them into pieces and make sure it's on the correct side. So this main bus line and all that stuff is not necessary anymore. This is done, this is completed. I don't need to worry about that anymore, so I can delete it, save some platforms. Not really an issue at this point. We don't have an issue with all the platforms, we have more than enough. Did I delete all the rest on the other side? Yes, I've done that. Beautiful. Alright, this is all the things just to get that little bit. Another thing that I want to do, let's go to the home place. Oh yes. Another thing that I want to do is, because this is need to fill up to 35k, that's a lot. I want to unlock some more, if we can do that. And I think it's possible because we got 192 already in here. And the reason why is that because, of course, of the operator stuff. Look at that. 90, 20, 90. Yeah, this is awesome. Let's upgrade everything and let's hope everything will keep on working. You never know. Alright, let's go. Alright, that means we got 180 the belt. Yeah, that's a lot. So 180, 180, 360, 720 for all of that. Should be fine, should be okay. I think the space belt is going to be 720 times 12. So one line is 720 and we can do this 12 times if I'm correct. Could be wrong, but yeah, something like that. Alrighty, let's wait till all the pieces and all the stuff is in there and then we're going to check out a little bit of the color mixing. And just like that, we have unlocked the color mixer. Oh boy. Alright, color mixer. Of course, I've never done it before. It should be a crazy thing. It should be a lot of information I need to read and all that stuff. Let's see, did we only get new task? Okay, 500, always nice. And that's it. Mix it to fluids. More information. Fluid, 10 liters, 10 liters. Greens will give you 20 liters. Alright, so that means if we bring in 1, 2, we get a double of that. Okay, that's fine. Need to calculate this a little bit. And of course, this is the thing we can get. White, purple, green, or cyan. Yeah, yellow and all that stuff. Yeah, that's fine. And alrighty, this is what I want to see. It's the purple one. That means it's the correct shape. Look at that. They're not all working. Very strange, but they should be all perfect. Before we're going to leave, I want to check out one more thing. And that's, of course, the color mixer itself. Alright, so we got an input. And then there is the ratio. So 2 of them should be a full belt or something, I think. How many buildings of this type one fluid can supply to customize or consume? Okay, that's fine. 2 of them. Should be not a problem to build something that, but that will be for the next one. Yes, of course. I hope you already enjoyed this one. We did get very far. If you need some tips, tricks, and all that stuff, just let me know. I will try to explain some more. But this is, yeah, working. We got our shapes done. We are doing awesome. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this one. Of course, you know what to do. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye all.